So I just want to have like a casual chat with you. So I was wondering why do so many people struggle? This has been a question that I've been curiously been thinking about a lot. I don't know. I think when I was bored, I was just kind of thinking, well, why do people struggle? I don't know. I think let's just ponder here. I think possibly people struggle because they haven't defined like a purpose to their life. You're born, you have people tell you what to do, you have your parents, the education system, and you just take it as is. And you go through life and you don't question it and you think, okay, everything should sort itself out, right? And then you kind of have this nagging, aching feeling in your heart. It's weird, but those who are lost, I think they could resonate with me there. Also, I think part of it is like, for some people this is not the case, but for most generally it is, that school tends to kind of kill that childlike play in us when we are young. And I think mostly we tend to overestimate the capabilities of our left brain, but we underestimate the capabilities of our right brain. And I think, that with, our creativity, that's just something like, okay, well, half our brain is the right brain. So, the emotional faculties, creativity, imagination, you have Einstein saying some quote saying like imagination is more important than intelligence. I agree there. Also, so this is just me just spewing out what's coming to mind. I think, so developing purpose, clarity, goals. Well, okay, it's simple but not easy. So how might one go about finding their purpose in life, you might ask? One thing I might say is being prolific is underrated. You gotta try a lot of stuff, and due to fear of failure, a lot of people just don't want to try new things in fear of looking stupid, pathetic, etc., etc. So there's some just underlying fear there, and it's understandable, but I mean, you're not going to go too far caring about other people's opinions, because if you care about other people's opinions, then you don't have desires of your own. So that's something a lot of people struggle with. It's a muscle, exercising your will, that you gotta practice. Oh yeah, another thing. A lot of people think that it's true that willpower is a limited / depleted resource, but that's not the case. It's very emotion heavy. It's mostly, if you believe it is, then it is. So you gotta kind of think of it from a responsibility / accountability point of view. Like, making excuses is not going to get you anywhere, right? So there's that. And so accountability, being prolific and trying stuff, being prolific, like I said earlier, is underrated. Not caring about other people's opinions. So what else? You go through all that. How do you gain clarity? You find something in the process that you like. And if you do that, then ideas start to stir in your mind of, oh, maybe I'm a college student, or maybe I'm a full-time employed person who is doing something that he or she doesn't like. Common with a lot of people. You probably know this, but I will just iterate it. Most people don't like their jobs. The dream is, well, I think of it like, okay, there's the passive income mindset where you don't trade your time for money, but I see that as kind of half solving the problem as far as maybe taking control of your life, because let's say hypothetically you actually get to that position, you have passive income working for you, you're not trading your time for money. Time's still ticking out, you're still giving your time, it's just you're not giving it for money. So what's up? You think you're not gonna have to work, but you're gonna be sitting, maybe just doing nothing for a day or two. You're gonna get bored real quickly. So I don't think no work is the answer in getting passive income. I think the real answer is doing work that you like, because then you're actually finally present. You appreciate the moment, if you will, and that is where you kind of start to think, okay, I like what I'm doing. Now let's try and go from that to making money with it, making a living with what you like. So that's kind of my philosophy with, if you follow these books like Rich Dad Poor Dad, Think and Grow Rich, stuff like that, it really stems from doing something you really like, because after all, things are going to eventually get tough when you try to go far with whatever career / professional endeavor you like to go down. And what's going to make all the difference is partly your why, but also if you genuinely like what you were doing. So that's that. So if you do like what you were doing and you keep trying stuff, you're gonna eventually find a bunch of things you like and dislike, and that'll give you clarity as far as direction you want to go down. Another thing too is reading. If sometimes there's going to be some things you might not be able to easily try, and so part of maybe learning new things is learning from other people. If you do that, then on top of what I've already said, then I think that'll really put in your brain really what some sort of vision of where you want to go further in the future. Because a lot of people, they expect going to a job, getting money, saving for retirement, and I get that, but if you want to actually get the best life you can get, in my opinion, you got to have some sort of vision for where you want to go, and then have the habits, the scheduling, the goals to get you where you want to go. That's really it. Because if you're not intentional about where you want to go, then you're going to most likely be somewhere that you don't want to go. I mean, it's just common sense. So yeah, that's it. I hope these nuggets from my brain resonate / help you, and